Hear Me AAC.
Hear Me AAC is a project that was developed at ECLC to help promote inclusion, diversity, and equity through the creation of a total communication site. Essentially, a site that gives all of our students access to as many means of communication as we can provide. High tech, like utilizing devices and communication buttons, and low tech, like using visuals and gestures.
Augmentative and Alternative Communication, or AAC, is the use of communication devices, systems, strategies, and tools that help support natural speech. AAC first began in the early 1900s, but has had a resurgence in the recent years due to the huge impact that it has on communicators of all levels. Studies have shown that in early intervention, AAC can be beneficial for all students to help support language growth, and it's best when introduced as early as 12 months. Here at ECLC, a lot of students are introduced to AAC for the first time.
A study done in 2014 stated that the use of AAC by peers to provide augmented input was associated with stronger language growth. It stated that children that had more peers to communicate with using their AAC system demonstrated larger growth in receptive and expressive language. Another study showed that at least 89% of their participants made gains in communication when given access to AAC.
At ECLC, we have a variety of students that are second language learners as well as students with speech and language difficulties. Looking at our numbers, about 70% of our students fall into these categories. These students, as well as all students regardless of language background, would benefit from additional support that could be provided when given access to AAC and visuals. These supports would not only help increase expressive and receptive communication, but also encourage more peer interaction and promote the idea of inclusivity at a young age.
Currently at ECLC, we have limited AAC resources to use within the special education and general education classrooms. Currently, 4 communication buttons are being utilized in addition to various visuals throughout the whole school. Oftentimes, this communication device are taken out of one classroom to be shared with another classroom. This leaves many students without access to try or practice new ways to communicate.
ECLC has been very innovative in the way that we currently utilize many low-tech forms of AAC, for example, printed out visuals. This is to help compensate for the lack of access to high-tech devices. Though this form of communication is definitely beneficial for our students, we are doing a disservice to them by not allowing access to different forms of communication throughout their school day. We hope to push for even more innovation with support beyond low-tech AAC.
The goal of Hear Me AAC is to create equal access on our campus, in our classrooms, and in our curriculum for students of all communication abilities. We worked with various teachers and service providers to determine what was needed to help our students communicate in our classrooms and school community. We hope to obtain various communication devices, communication visuals that promote diversity, and other augmentative and alternative communication, or what we call AAC, materials, to help promote a total communication site. In addition to this, our goal is to provide training for our staff to help our students access these materials. These materials will be placed throughout our campus and in our classrooms and in a central library that will house AAC materials and curriculum. This project will help make multimodal communication more equally accessible to all of our ECLC students, promote inclusion and participation for all students of all communication abilities, and normalize AAC as a part of everyday school experience.
We are hoping that Hear Me AAC will not only help our campus promote total communication, but will set the precedent for elevating awareness of diverse AAC in the IUSD district and in the Irvine community. We are hoping that this project will pave the way for total communication at all sites across age levels by providing a framework for which devices might be successful, how to train our staff, and how to implement AAC successfully at a whole site level.
I had fun today, goodbye. I had fun today, goodbye. I had fun today, goodbye.
Thank you for your consideration.